Let's see the quick demo of Google Antigravity IDE. Using this IDE, I just built this modern app, Blazor Hybrid App, and also integrate Supabase database, and also deployed this particular hosting environment like web application. I just host in our Netlify hosting, and for desktop app, I just create a installer package and I just install itself in the Windows operating system. And also for Android, I just create APK file, and also I just install that APK file in my real device. So this is my real device. And yeah, so let's see how look like all that feature, and then we will moving to implementation. So yeah, once I just add, this is my web application which is hosted. So if I just add and a new room, for example, I just add 999 room, and this is for PHK. And if I just add some room rent over here for monthly, so monthly something like this, and add room. So once you add room, so it that room will add it over here, and it is just stored in a Supabase database, right? And the same data actually will populate in our all other app, like because it is the same app, right? It is a cross platform app in Blazor Hybrid App. So if I just go to that all rooms, or just go to the dashboard, if I go to that view room, so that whatever new room we just created, right? So see, this is new room just created, I can able to see here. So what I'll do, I'll just simply book this room from this window desktop app. So let me add this, book this room. For example, I'm just booking this guy, and contact number something, and book for like 10 month. Okay, and for here, if I just confirm, okay, so once we confirm, that should confirm over here. See, this is just confirm for three days, right? And same things we can check over here. Go to this, go to back room and all the rooms, and if you well here, you are able to see the book room is also available in this my Android real device. So like this way, actually we just complete build this app without writing any code using Google Antigravity IDE. So that we're trying to build over here. So before start to implementation, I'm especially recommend, if you first time visit my channel, so this is my channel .NET real world example. I'm especially recommend few of the session. So yeah, here I can see I just create a couple of session. There's a many technology I'm using. So yeah, first I just build this Google Antigravity with this React app, then integrate the database and hosting that app. Same things I just did for Angular as well. And then again we just create for Blazor web assembly, that create app, build app, integration database with Firebase, and then deploy it. And same things also we did for Flutter app, which have all that cross platform like Android, Windows desktop, and web application, and integrates the database and hosting this corresponding host environment. And then there is another session actually we just covered over here, which we have just battle for this Google Antigravity IDE and be Microsoft Copilot, and see who's the winner. So I'm just recommend those are session. And also one more thing, actually I just recommend, if you are first time try to learn in Blazor Hybrid App, so here, yeah, Blazor Hybrid, and if you scroll down, see, this is that one of the session. I just build a hotel management system along with that authentication, authorization, complete app, realistic app. So you can go with that, and also you can run, you can just learn, okay, how we can integrate our Blazor Hybrid App, so that you can get some idea. But yeah, in this time I will just build this app without writing any code, and also everything will handle Google Antigravity IDE. So yeah, let's moving to start implementation. Let's open Antigravity IDE. So right click on that and new port Windows, and here my Google Antigravity IDE is just open. What we are trying to do, we just create a new folder. So quickly go with that particular project and just create a folder which can room rent and Blazor Hybrid App, because we're trying to build a Blazor Hybrid App over here which can support all that platform. So select that folder and just empty folder over here, select it. we are nothing over here, right? And we have to just want to a planning first. So for that, definitely you have to require this planning section, and then whatever model you want, you can just select it over here. So simply I can just use this prompt, so which can tell okay what kind of app you trying to build your app. So yeah, here I just try to build first app, then we will integrate our database, and then we finally try to deploy all that platform. So here build a Blazor Hybrid App application which can support all that platform like Android app and Windows desktop, and layout should be something platform specific to manage that rooms and bookings and whatever feature actually I just mentioned over here. And this is just complete app uh, specification which I want. And once you select, and that you can just select the model, and I can set this. So in here first step they have done, just create a plan. So here you can see there's a plan and task, two things they just completed. So based on that plan, so they just create okay we have to, this is that plan cross-platform.net Blazor Hybrid App which can this, and also this is that user review required. So here just support Android, Windows, Macs on natively, can deploy that WebAssembly app browser and this and all, right? So I'm good with that, and also required .NET 8 or later. Yeah, that is also perfectly fine. I don't have any issue for this .NET 8 or 10. So yeah, that is fine. And also they just important part over here, like the database for cross-platform compatibility with the implement of SQLite or data SQLite for local storage, and data will be persisted for this device independently. Yeah, that is also fine, because currently we just want to build without any database, but yeah, once it's complete, then we will try to use a particular database integration. And also they providing, see, project structure, how look like our project structure. So these are the project structure, and this is a core model. What are the model actually, they will just create it. And yeah, this is another model, room status, and then this is the data layer and db context and all. And yeah, I think I am good with that. If I want, or if anyone want to modify this, so you can just whatever section you want to modify, you can just comment it over here, you can just modify. And yeah, but I'm good with that, because whatever that recommendation our features, so that is fine. And also this is another one which they are just whatever the task actually they want to perform, they are just create step by step over here. Like they first they create a project setup, then data layer, then UI component, then feature, then platform optimization, and then testing and verification. So each task once they complete it, they will just ticked, for example like this way. So they just mark as a ticked, so that they have understand okay these things actually they have completed, so later on they can start next step. Okay. And yeah, one thing actually they use SQLite, yeah, that is fine. We will use the live database, like cloud database, and a Supabase, or might be uh, our Firestore. So whatever things actually we will try to use. But yeah, now I'm good with that. So what I can do, simply I can just ask okay, please continue. Okay, that's it. Once you send this one, so it is just getting over here, and it will start to uh, build our application. So now we have to wait until they complete, and whatever they are asking to allow to command and also that we have to done it. So finally they just complete it, and see it is just try to run over here. And also I can able to see the desktop app is running over here. And let me try, I think first let me try, then I'll just go through what they have done. So let me try add a new room. So here if I just add a new room, this is a quick guide over here. And if I just add something like this, and just something 1 VHK, and yeah, I think monthly for this 500 at the room. Yeah, room got added, and yeah, this is nice actually. See the nice look and feel, and available here, booked. Nothing is booked over here. This is a nice dashboard, but one thing I can see that navigation nav menu is not nav menu is good, but yeah, whatever background actually is trying to hide our nav menu, right? So that we can try to fix, but that is the design part. So yeah, let me try to book now. So let me try to book, for example, Kumar and something 123 whatever contact number, and book date this, and duration of this month. Oh my god, it's gotten. So duration of this month, 12 month. Okay, so number is this month. I can just minimize the month. Okay, 1 month only. So confirm booking. Yeah, once you book it, now I'm able to see it is booked for this room for the 30 days left, right? So yeah, I think it is perfectly working fine. There's a no available room and it's a booked room. That's why it's a booked. And if I want to free and if I want to delete, so I can delete. So let me try to delete. Yeah, delete also working fine. So yeah, that means this, for desktop application, it's perfectly working fine. And also they just complete overthrough in the walkthrough.md file, which is this, and they just explain everything, whatever the technology they're using, and application feature is available. So these are the application feature is available, all the room pages and available, and also we have that comment section. So whatever comment, if we want to modification, so they can modify, that is fine. And yeah, book pages and all, this is a database structure also mentioned, UX design, so whatever UX design, and yeah, everything actually they are properly explained. And also for testing, see, testing is screen for this window, because they just run this one for Windows, and this is that Windows command. So simply I can just run this .NET build and then run, and then specify Windows .NET 10 Windows, so it will run it over here. That is fine. And then if I want to try to run Android, so I can have to run this, first that build and then try to run. Okay, so yeah, that will try. And then also for web application, it just simply we can just actually it is just create a web assembly project, so I can run it. And also they just provide the project structure, whatever the project structure, as like you can see over here. So this is a project structure, like whatever the page we have, database, not a database, yeah, for the data section, the model services, and that www root section. So yeah, I think pretty much good for here. And even also the next step to optional, so they're just trying to run this application in this Android development, and then WebAssembly. Yeah, I think we are good. Even if I want to see the task, so see, this is the task. So all the tasks actually they have just completed over here till the end, right? So yeah, I think we are good, right, for this here. And then what I'll do, I just want to run this Android and then web application, so that we can ensure, okay, all that platform is working fine. Okay, so for that, what I can do, first let me just close this. Okay, so that they can stop over here. And then I can just use copy this, and terminal, go to the terminal, and simply I just try to build. So I can see build is succeed, there is a no issue, but there is a warnings. Okay, so that we can see the later on, because might be the .NET Android project 6 version and higher. Okay, might be some version mismatch, so that is fine, but that is just a warning. To run, to run this app, to run in this Android app, so what I can do, I think there is a command, right? So let me see. Yeah, so build is succeed, then this is a run command. So for run command, actually what I can do, I have to run my emulator first, so that that can be directly deploy in emulator, and later on we will just uh, create a APK file, that particular Android app, and I just deployed my real device. So for run our emulator, so what I can do, I can just open my Visual Studio, or if whatever do you have, so Android Studio and Visual Studio, so you can just open it. And I'm just going to here, Android and Android Device Manager, Actually previously I just set up, so if you don't know how to set up and all, so you can go to my channel, you can get that instruction or option to how you can set up. And then here simply if it is run, so I can just stop and then I can run it. So once you run, definitely my Android emulator will be running up. Okay, so that's it, and then I can just close my Visual Studio. Okay, so now my Android is here, and then what I'll do, simply I can just copy this command and simply hit enter over here, and let's wait to deploy my uh, Android app in my emulator. See, now they have just complete and it is running up in my emulator, and this is perfect, right? As I can see the dashboard, whatever dashboard, so that is a different as like a mobile and desktop. And here but something is overlapping over here. See, the date time and things I can see this is a little bit overlap over text and all. So yeah, that design I think we can fix it, but yeah, let me try to functionality is working or not. So simply I add that new room and just try to room number, for example 100 and something 1 bhk, and monthly something 600, and add the room. Yeah, once you add the room, it go back to the dashboard, and here I can see room is got booked and also it is available. This is perfectly fine. And if I want to book the room, so I can just book the room and book room something, for example Kumar or just Karthik, and then contact number something like that, and also not for 12 month, it can be 1 month, and confirm book. Okay, now it is just booked for 1 month, and yeah, it is perfectly working fine as a feature perspective. And if I want to delete, so I can just delete. Yeah, it's got deleted. So yeah, for Android perspective it's also working fine, there is a no issue. And for BAB, right, so for BAB version I have not seen anything so over here to run command where I can just run this command and to run my BAB application, right? So here I can just tell there is a two way actually you can run, just open it any IDE, other IDE, or we have any. Yeah, I think we can set up an in this IDE itself, but I'll just ask to the command way so that they can run. So here see, as a as a new person actually, that's why I'm just trying to over here, but as I know how we can run it. But if you're trying to build first time, so definitely might be you are not aware this technology, right? So how do we run this application for all that platforms, right? So they're giving to desktop and Android, so that is fine, but web application I don't see any command and all. So what I did, I just simply ask this question, or just guide to me, like yes, I am verify Android and desktop, but how I can test for web application, please guide me as a command or run for me, right? So I can just simply hit enter. Okay, so as per I just see, as I just asked to run behalf of me, so what they have done. So if you scroll down, see here is asking to okay help to me run, and what they're trying to do, they just try to run, see, .NET application and Blazor web app, and they trying to run and they are succeed, but there is just some issues actually while processing. Okay, so while processing they just trying to fix, and what have done, so they are just modification something over here itself, and yeah, already tested window and desktop, and then finally what they have suggested over here, see, for web testing they just required native platform and true web here, and separate, we actually require this separate web Blazor web assembly project, and for that quick testing. So for that actually we have to require these three things. Okay, and then we can run it. And also they just suggested in the last, if what would like to me, like as if you want to create a proper shared library structure for future web development, or are you satisfied with the window and android, right? So this condition, I'm not good with that because I'm not satisfied with both platform, right? I want to run this Blazor hybrid app to all that platform. So for that, actually, this is that correct thing, so that we have to ask you, okay, please fix that. Okay, so let me just go with that, and just copy this and ask to over here. Okay, so what I can tell to over here, see, I want to run this app for all the platforms, so please build and fix or modify structure accordingly. And also they are asking to, okay, which one you want, so yeah, I just mentioned this one. Okay, and simply hit enter. Okay, see, finally they just try to run automatically, and just trying to testing as well for web application. So yeah, meanwhile testing over, see, they automatically try to test. So let me minimize that and I can show it over here. See what they have done. Yeah, so they just try to run over here and automatically they try to automation, right? And they are trying to whatever they're trying to do over here, they're trying to do over here, writing that running automation testing. And meanwhile they're just trying to test over here. So let me see what they have done. So if you scroll up and here, yeah, so once I give this information, right, so just fix recreate, and once you recreate, see, they are giving this information like there was some namespace issue, right? So what was the namespace issue? Like whatever actually they create a new shared folder, that shared folder namespace is not up to date in all that across application, right? So for that actually they asking to need to fix 5 minutes, like as I if I want to fix as a 5 minute task, so I can do that. But once I just asked you, okay, please continue, then they just start to create some PowerShell script and all, and automatically they just remove all that namespace and add it all that namespace. And once you add the namespace, now finally they just try to again run. And once you run, you can see over here, so they just try to many time run and getting the some error. So whatever error they are trying to get, they just fix it, and they again try to run to ensure that okay, whatever fix is done or not. And once you're done, now finally they are successfully over here. See, they automatically run this app. They also try to test it, and then also they are mentioning it over here like fully tested for this window desktop is tested, android also fine, and web also is fine, right? And they also providing these are that quick command to run all that application, right? So yeah, this is nice document, actually nice summary for window, how we can run this, how we can run this, and for web how we can run, which is currently running now. So that is awesome actually. And yeah, so i'm I'm very satisfied this IDE, which can understand all the technology, not only just Google specific or front end specific. Now see, this is the complex actually technology, technology, or we can say it is a complex structure of that project, like as a all that platform specific support in this Blazor uh, hybrid app. It is a very complex. So I built this application last time, so actually that was required at least 2-3 days. But now see, I just built this app within a 1 or 2 hours. That's it. Okay, and yeah, now let me just ensure all that platform also it's working as previously it was worked. So first let me try to this. So if I just refresh, yeah, it is fine. But yeah, one thing just that is not properly visible for uh, nav menu, so that is fine. So let me go back to back room, and this is a web application, right? So let me try to add a new room, for example 101 bhk. Monthly would be something 7,000, and add the room. Okay, once you add the room, what happened? Yeah, so I think one issue in web application. So yeah, let me close that. Actually I think this was open once they are trying to test. So let me try to close that, right? And now go to that instruction, like how we can run the web application. Simply I have go to this project, so I can just copy this, go to any terminal, and here I can go with this, and then I can simply run this command. That's it. Okay, and once you run, it should be run. Basically, see, I'm getting error, but this error look like not a specific folder. Okay, so basically I think I have to go with this room brand Blazor web app. Yeah, inside that only. I think, let me check what happened. Okay, it is saying already running, right? So where is already running? So let me check it. So it is running, I guess. So let me close that because it is running. So it is actually running internally in some the command. So let me just copy this and open it here. Okay, yeah, it is running, and let me try to run now and add that something, this description something, and monthly fees something, add the room. Okay, yeah, so that is issue something. So let me tell, or let me see that console app. So I don't see anything over here, but yeah, simply I can simply I just copy this error, go back to here, and here just paste it. And also one more thing, uh, just take this screenshot so that they can understand properly, and just ask, okay, please. Okay, so finally I'm just asking to, okay, please fix this issue while I'm running web app, uh, and it is running fine, but while at the room I'm getting this issue, and also ensure all that features should work properly, and I'm just giving this error and this screenshot. Simply hit enter. Okay, so finally see, they just find some issue. So there is some issue actually. So what is the issue? Also, it is nice document they summarize over here. So .NET 8 plus actually, that form attribute for the security have some issue, right? So they just find that component and analyze and fix that. Now also after fix that, they ensure all that feature is properly working now. So now we can accept all the changes, right? And yeah, let me try to run now. So let me go back over here and F5, go back. Yeah, so I think now we can try this, and yeah, 100 something this and something like that, add room. Yeah, still have an issue. I think it is not properly built actually. So once I change it, so that need to properly stop and build that application. So for that, okay, so here was the problem actually. So there's some command actually running itself here. So what I did, I suggest Control C and just close that terminal. So once you close the terminal, definitely now our application should not be running. So once you properly terminate, so here I can just run this app again, like in the command, as like they said properly that we have to go to that directory, right? And this room rent will is a directory, and run this .NET run on this URL. And now see, it is running properly. And just copy this and go back to any browser, open it. Yeah, now it's running, and let me try to test it. And here this and 3 this, and add the room. Okay, so room number is this, already recorded. Yeah, add the room. What happened? So if I just add the room something this 300. Okay, so now we have another issue, not this one. So because they are asking to add the room, but after that they are getting some other error like 440 issue. So let me try to see what actually exact the issue. So let me try to add something, and let me add something over here and then add that. Okay, so it is actually redirect and reposted over here, right? So this is issue actually for our interaction mode. So what is the fix? I know very well, but I just want to fix to this IDE like Copilot. Okay, so we have to describe what is the issue, and then we can fix this issue. Okay, so what happened, what we need to do over here, simply I can just take the screenshot of here, go back to here and just paste it to here. Okay, and then we have to describe what happened and what need to fixed, right? Okay, so what I did, I just add that screenshot along with this prompt, right? Okay, so whatever we are facing, so I'm just describe over here like currently we are trying to add a new room, but they are redirect to that page, that component, and also getting that validation error, right? So that I just describe, and we are asking to please fix that. Okay, simply hit enter. Okay, so once I give that prompt, now see they are finding the issue, and that issue has look like, see that still that attribute issue. So they are trying to analyze, and after that also they are running this app internally for testing perspective, and they are trying to test it over here. See, they are just trying to test, not this one actually, this one. They just internally they open this app and add that things, and then they are analyzing actually what is the issue, right? So yeah, I think that is a nice feature. So they will internally test it, and then whatever issue they will capture, and then accordingly they will try to fix it. So let's wait to complete their analyzing, and then we will test and verify that. Okay, so finally see, I think they have completed, and yeah, so they just apply some random mode. Yeah, that was I talking, right? So there was a random mode issue, interactive mode issue. So yeah, they added that, and also they just try to explain okay how to you to test. So they are asking to just close that. So yeah, again we have to terminate that. So where is that termination? Yeah, so I think here that, so let me just close that app and then rerun the app. Let me just clear that and just simply run this app. Now let me open it, and now try to add a new room something a 100, and then something this and this. Okay, add the room. Yeah, room, add it, and it's perfectly redirect to that dashboard page. Perfect, right? And also if I just add another room, let me try it, 200 something 2 BHK and 900 at the room. Yeah, 200 room also got added. Here is added, and let me try to book now. So click on the book. Okay, so there is another error, not error, but as like that book is not properly working, right? So I think they also handle this component like interactive mode, that's why it's not working. And if I try to delete, yeah, delete, and book is not properly working. So yeah, I think that we can tell to here to fix that also. Yeah, so now we can tell okay, so what I am just trying to tell, okay, I'm just telling now I just verify add room is perfectly working fine, but book and delete feature is not working fine. So please fix that also. So let me try to fix that. Okay, again see, they just open in a browser and for testing perspective, and they are just ensuring like book and delete all the feature is working or not. So yeah, let's wait to finish their testing. Okay, so yeah, they just completed, they added actually all that interaction server mode, all that component, and they just stop, control C, and then start and then run. So they are asking to okay, just stop application and try to run. But yeah, before that I'll just want to test it over here, like it is working or not. So play add. Yeah, I'm not able to see over here anything changes over here. So what I'll do, simply I can close that. Even I can close properly my app, and yeah, just try to run this app again. Now app is running, let me open it, and yeah, two room is available, and here I can just see view room, all the room is available here. So if I just book now, yeah, now I'm able to see the book features. So Kumar, and then whatever number, and then add this to 2 month or 3 month confirm booking. Yeah, booked is fine. And also if I try to delete, yeah, I'm able to delete now. So for web development perspective, like web app perspective, it is perfectly working fine. So now we have to test it for other platform like Android and desktop, and then we have to integrate in our cloud database, right? And then we will try to deploy all that platform in the specific platform, right? So yeah, let me quickly test another one, all that other platform. For example, I need to test no Android one. So for that Android, yeah, for running for Android, simply I can use that command, right? And hit enter and open in side by side. In here, let me close that old app so that they can run it scratch. Okay, I think we have some issue, so let me try to again. And yeah, I think see they just update this walkthrough. So previously we just run in this root level, but now they are specify this particular Blazor Hybrid App, and then we have to run. So I think I am inside that only. Yeah, I'm inside that only, but I'm getting couple of errors. Okay, so might be while they are fixing or adding recreate this structure again, so that existing platform got rearrange, right? So that's why a couple of issues. So yeah, no issue, we can tell to okay, and yeah, before actually for this actually we have to ensure that Windows also what happened, right? So let me try to check for Windows. So for Windows I can use this and just use this command. Yeah, for Windows perspective I think I am able to see that here. So view room nothing, so add the new room, and let me add this and just something 2 month, add the room. Yeah, room got added, and if I just try to book, so yeah, I can able to book the room, delete the room. Yeah, for desktop it is perfectly working fine, but issue is Android one. Okay, so let me ensure one more time so that we can tell to fix. Okay, so yeah, there is a, my god, there's a many error actually. See, there is a 283 errors and 6 warnings. Okay, cool. Now so what I can do, just simply I can tell. Okay, so let me ask this question, this prompt over here, like while testing I observe I am getting issue in for that specific platform Android, but other platform is perfectly working fine. So please fix this and also ensure it is perfectly working fine for Android, right? And I can just keep this prompt so that I can tell okay, please fix for my Android platform issues. Okay, so see, I'm just getting some instruction based on their analyzing. So while they are trying to solve this issue, like they are facing many things, so now they are suggesting okay, might be they required this option 2, to where actually we have to clean separation and move it to this, to this folder, and outside this would you like to this. Yeah, so I can just I can just simply give that instruction. Okay, please proceed whatever the approach, I need to run all that platform apps, right? I think that's it. Okay, so finally, see, they just modify something, they fix, see, they just fix 63 errors and removing this directory. As per there was a issue, they just removing the directory, and then they just trying to build over here, and I'm able to see is build succeed. That means there is a no issue. And after that I'm just getting this limit exceed issue, so that is fine. So what I did, I just changed my model to previously I'm using this model, so that is exit, so I'm just using this. And yeah, I think then we are good. We also need to confirm, okay, so that is properly working or not. So use this command and let's see. Yeah, now trying to build, and let me side by side I'm just open my Android emulator, and yeah, it is trying to deployed and it is popping up. Yes, so I am able to see my Android application also is running. And let me try to add a new room, and yeah, that is my something like that, and 600 add room. Okay, cool. Now new room got added, it is redirecting over here. And if I try to booked, yes, the booked function also is looks good so far. And confirm, yes, it is working, booked. And if I want to delete, yes, I am able to delete. So now I can ensure my Android is perfectly working fine. Now same things we will try it for other one. So for Bab actually go to the terminal, and here if you observe they just change that directory, right? So Bab project directory. So what they recommend, they recommend actually we have go to that particular room rent Blazor Bab, but I have not seen any that directory over here. So in this case what I can do, I can go with my root directory, right? In this root directory I can just simply try to run this. Let me try for my side first. If it is running, that is fine. Then if it is not, then I can just ask, okay, how to run this one, right? It's not looks good. Okay, so yeah, I think that's fine. Let me ask like how to run that web or other platforms as they can mention in this walkthrough. So let me try to see in here for, is there any updation in walkthrough like how to run my web application. So yeah, for web application we have to go to that room management, but in here I don't see any room app, right? So what I can do, I can ask to over here. Yeah, now so I'm just trying to tell, okay, now is Android is working fine. And how to ensure for my Bab and Windows as per that new structure, right? So that they can analyze and they can tell, okay, this is the way to used for Bab. And also I just asked to update in this walkthrough. So yeah, let's see how they are understand, and then update that new command. Okay, so now they just run this for Windows. So Windows is perfectly fine for this same here, and I am also able to see this is for window. And if I go to this here, add the room for Windows, and let me add quickly over here something add room. Yeah, it's window desktop is perfectly working fine. If I just add something book now, yeah, book is fine, delete fine. Okay, so Windows is perfectly working fine. And then they are trying to check for web application. So let me see. Okay, and here as you can see they have just completed, and but still they are looking this project file, right, this directory. But in here I'm not able to see that directory. That is little bit confusion matter here. Okay, And also they update that, okay, features, add room, enroll and local database, that is fine. Is there any updation here? Okay, yeah, Android this, Bab app this. Okay, I don't know where is this folder, but yeah, I can go with that, right? So yeah, I can simply go to this, okay, and just clean over here, just go with that, paste it. Yeah, I'm going to this and then I'm to run. Okay, not this one actually, I just looking this one. So yeah, just cancel this, paste that, okay, and run this command. As per here, I'm able to see there's a couple of errors, right? So yeah, I think some issues over here, they are not understand properly, because that file, as per they saying, okay, window and desktop remaining the same, but for BAP they are moving to this, right? But currently I have not seen any project directory over here, right? So yeah, I can tell over here. Okay, so I just mentioned, okay, while running BAP app, as per your instruction, I'm getting in many errors, and even as you said, like this directory, so the directory I'm not able to see any directory, right? So what I can do, I can just simply keep that command and hit enter. So finally I can see, as per my instruction, so they just fixes the references and all, right? And also they ensure all that platform is working or not. So they just try to build, if you get a issue, those are the resolve all that platform. And finally they just update that walkthrough file uh, based on this new instruction. So they just create a new bab assembly project is this folder, bab underscore bab, and we have to run like this way, right? But other is similar, there's no changes for Android and Windows. So yeah, I think we can ensure for that changes is perfectly working or not. So that also we can check here. See, they are properly update this walkthrough, and also they change that project structure. So yeah, I think then we are good, and let me try to run one by one all that platform. So let me clear first, and here I'll just run for my for window desktop. Okay, so let me just copy this command and just paste it over here. And once you run, I'm able to see my desktop is running, right? And yeah, I'll just add the new room. So let me add a new room, for example this, it is 1 BHK and monthly is suppose 8K. Okay, add the room. Yes, new room got added and I'm able to see over here. And if I try to book now, so yes, booking pop-up is appearing, and then contact number something like that, and for it can be 1 month, confirm that properly booked. Also if we want to delete, I can delete also. So yeah, I think that feature wise is working fine. And let me open another platform like Android. So let me copy this command, right? And let me go to another terminal and just clear that. Simply I just hit enter, but before enter, yeah, you make sure your emulator is running. So just running and then hit enter, and now it is also build succeed, and try to deploy my app in this emulator as well. So let me show it that parallel both, like my Windows and this is mine, and let me run that another one also so that we can check all that platform together. So let me go to another where, and then simply I can just clear that console. Okay, and here we just simply go to this directory. So go to this directory over here, and again just clear, and now we have to run this command. Okay, simply you can run this command. So this is for BAB, and now BAB is not running just because might be somewhere is running. It is already running. You can see it is saying already running this path. So somewhere is running. Let me see where is running actually. So not here, not here, not here. I guess something is running in this terminal, I guess. Yeah, in this terminal is running. So Control C, it's closed. Now let me clear that and run it again now. Okay, so one issue, see, I'm just running, but we have to run with this, not this project. Actually, this is not a right project. So yeah, we have to go with this project. So go copy this and just go to this directory. Yes, now I am the correct directory, because now our BAB assembly project inside this BAB folder, underscore BAB folder. Now let me fire this command for running our BAB app application. Yes, now it's running this port, and if I just open it, yes, now it is running. And here, see, whatever the data is storing locally, I am able to see the data is over there, like all this add and all. So let me try to check all that platform together. This is my uh, this is my web application, this is my window application, and this is my Android application. Okay, so I already tested for my Windows desktop app. So let me test with this web and that Android. So first let me test the Android. Add a new room, and new room would be like, for example, 300, and this is a 3 BHK, room rent something, 9K. Add the room. Yes, new room got added, also is appearing in this here. And yeah, if I want to book this room, for example, Kumar, and with this number, and book for suppose 3 month. Okay, confirm that booking. Yeah, 3 month is booking. And same things I can check for web application. So let me add a new room and just add another room, for example 700. Room description something like that. Monthly is 9K. Add the new room. Yeah, new room got added, and I can see new room is over here. Book the room. Book the room for Kumar, phone number something, and it could be 2 month. Okay, confirm booking. Yes. So yeah, see over here, all that platform is perfectly working fine with this uh, local database, right? But what we trying to do, we will trying to implement our database, our cloud database, right? So either we can use Firestore, or Firebase Firestore, or either we can use other one. So yeah, I'll just use to implement this Supabase, so that actually we can easily deploy it and test it, so that our end-to-end development we can ensure, okay, yeah, this IDE, Google Antigravity IDE, is perfectly understand any language. Because see, this is that little bit complex template for .NET Blazor Hybrid App, right? So they also have a individual template, but they have not used that individual template. They just create an own, start that application, our web application, then they specify all that platform based on that requirement, right? And they completely you know did from that scratch. So that's why it's take little time. But if we providing that uh, default template, so definitely it will just building application based on the requirement is very fast or quick. But yeah, that is fine, so that we can ensure, okay, yeah, this ID is very 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 powerful, so that they can understand and they can build that complete end-to-end development, right? So yeah, now next phase is integrate the database. For that, actually what we need for Supabase, actually previously we have done some implementation. So basically we required that key and what do you say, key and project URL, right? So for that, either you can just ask, okay, please implement over here. So definitely they will ask, okay, please provide that information. So I'm not going to that actually. So simply what I will do, I'll just go that Supabase site. So go to that Supabase, and in this Supabase you can just logged out with this current account and use any temporary mail. So yeah, basically for development perspective I can use any temp mail. So I'm go with the temp mail, and yeah, I can register that again. So yeah, copy this temp mail, go back to here, sign in, and in this sign in I can use this email, right? And password, yeah, whatever my default password I can keep it same. There's no changes. Yeah, sign in, and once you're done, okay, so for here we have to sign up, okay, because we have to create a new user. So go to the sign up, and in the sign up section we can just paste our email and whatever our password. So I can utilize the same password whatever I used that previous one. So yeah, use that. Yes, now it is just saying okay, just keep that confirmation. So if you go the temp email, you will able to see your email is over here, and it just click on that and just verify that email. Okay, so once you verify, now your that 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 allow to actually create a new organization. So what would be your organization name? So yeah, I just keep it same name, this email address, okay, and the personal, and yeah, free plan, I'm just using the free plan, create organization, okay, and here that database. So yeah, I'll just use the same database which as a temporary database, and that are good. And also project name, can we use something like that? Yeah, that is fine. And yeah, create new project, that's it. Okay, so now this new account got created, and also I can just save it. Okay, and yeah, once you save it, you're able to see this is your API key or URL. Okay, so let me just copy those information over here in somewhere so that I can share this information my uh, Google Antigravity, and they can understand and they can start implementation of a database. Okay, so let me just copy this. Okay, so now I am good with that information. So let me just copy everything over here, go back to our Google Antigravity, right? And in this Google Antigravity, what I'll do, I'll just simply add it over here, this prompt. And what I'm trying to do, see, please implement Supabase database in this app and ensure that should work all this platform, and this is my configuration. Okay, so that we can tell, okay, I already, okay, so yeah, I already created the Supabase projects below the configuration, that's it. Okay, and let me run this. Okay, so now see, based on this they just trying to create a plan. So these are the plan actually. So install that SDK and then create here and those update the room model and all, and also they create an implementation plan in this MD file. So if you just open this, see, this is my implementation plan. And what they're trying to do, say they're just trying to replace our SQLite to our this for all that closed platform, and also this is the credentials and propose the change. Okay, so this is the dependencies and shared models, services and database setup, and then this is Mayu and Bab, and last is the verification. Yeah, so I'm good with that. Once you're done, so I can simply tell, yeah, please continue. Yeah, that's it. And once you continue, they will go with this plan and start their implementation. It is completed, and also just create that file which is a migration file of SQL migration file, and also update the walkthrough MD file and also implementation plan, right? And what they have done now, see, whatever that progress update they have done, so couple of things actually they have done. See, there's a many things they have done. So whatever they have done, so they're just writing a great summary over here as well. And there is a many file actually they have modified accordingly for this integration, like a Supabase integration. So yeah, also they just asking to this, like whatever they file just providing, right? So go to the database like Supabase, and then simply execute this file as we have done, and then we have to run this app, right? So what I can do, simply click on this file, and this is our file, right, which have that create a script. So I can just copy all that. So simply copy it and go to our Supabase. We are already logged in, right? And also we created this project last time. So just go to inside this project and go to this project, and in here simply we have to go to the SQL editor, and here, and if it is not available, so simply you can go to here and click that new stream set. Okay, and simply I can just paste my script and run it. Okay, so that whatever tables and all, right, so they just got created. So now our table got created. So moving back to our IDE, Google Antigravity IDE, and we have to ensure that all that application is running properly. So for that actually, if you go to that walkthrough file, so they have just modify whatever things, but yeah, also we have those command like how we can run for Windows desktop and all. So go to that any terminal, even you can ask, so he's capable to run, but yeah, let me try to that, because might be that could be an issue. So simply copy and paste in the terminal, and it is running, but I am able to see Windows have some loading issues and it is not properly loading. Okay, that is fine. Then same things I will try for other platform as well, right? So let me try for uh, the web one. Where is a web one? And web one also, see, we have to go to this particular directory. So we are already in this directory. So simply I can just copy this and paste it and hit enter. And once you run this, and let me open this. So yeah, I think for for BAB it is running, right? It is running, there is a no issue. If we can try to add a new room, let me try to add a new room. Yes, that new page also populated. And if I 100 and 1 BHK and monthly something 300, add the room. Okay, so now while adding, we are getting that issue like code of this and null messages could not found, and book and date column room is skim cache. Okay, so that means it is, I think it is fine, it is properly connected, but due to some column mismatch issue, so that's got an error. Okay, so that is fine. Also we have to ensure that Android one, so I already opened my emulator, so go back to here, and then let me run for Android as well, so that we can ensure first, okay, what are the working, what is not, and based on this actually we can tell, okay, current state, this is our current state, and please fix it. Okay, so now Android and Windows desktop is the same, but only for BAB it is just at least application is running properly, but while transaction, so that is not proper, that is not working, right? So yeah, for this actually what I will do, because instead of confusing for my IDE, so I'll just fix first these two, right, Android and Windows, because it is a similar things, right? So then once you complete, then we will try to fix for this BAB. Okay, so let me just take this screenshot. So I'll just take this both screenshot, okay, and just paste it over here, and I'll just write a prompt. Okay, so simply I can just give this prompt, attach that screenshot, and now it's running, but while running Android and desktop app getting some loading error with the blank screen. Please fix the issues, and also I attach that app screenshot. So simply I can just send it. They just see debugging and runtime error, and whatever that error they just observe over here, right? So they are just capture, and then also they just progress update and all whatever things they have done. Now see again they have complete many things, and then finally they just fixed over here and delete legacy and all. So whatever that they have done, just provide an update also page now ready for model, and then finally please run app again, it should be fine, and create dots here. So yeah, is there any modification? I don't think so they have done any modification. So let me see, is there any modification? So here I can see no, though there is no table modification. Okay, cool. Now so yeah, I think that's fine. Then what we will do, loading correctly, if an error message to please Supabase has not been created yet. Okay, so yeah, that is just ensuring the. So what I'll do, simply let me try to run it again so that we can ensure it is working. So yeah, last time we have done for, here is my Windows 1, so this is my Windows 1. So let me try to again. Okay, cool. Now see, now application is running for Windows, and same thing let me try for Android as well. Okay, now it's running perfect. So yeah, now see how easily they debug and resolve the issue. So that is a awesome job. Okay, so but yeah, for functionality we need to test it, like as like BAB still have an issue, so that we have to ensure it is perfectly working or not. So let me try to first in our Windows. So let me add something 1 bhk, and we can add something like that, add this. Okay, so now same issue as like BAB application, right? So that means now application properly running up, but there is a integration issue might be while adding and all, right? So yeah, that I think we can tell. Okay, so this issue we are occurring, and same thing we can check for our here BAB application. So let me try to add this, but before that I'll just go to console. I want to see the error, what is that error actually. So let me add this something, and then something, and add this. Okay, so I think they have not error on this here, but let me try again. Okay, so this is just internal error. There is I have not seen any transaction, any network and all, right? So yeah, I think we can tell we are getting now this error, and in this console there is no such error. Okay, cool. Now okay, so yeah, we can tell, just copy this. Okay, and just go back to our IDE, and in here just paste this, and we can tell. Okay, so finally see, I'm just asking to, okay, it is running fine, but we are getting error while we adding a room, right? And also I'm just provide that error along with the screenshot, and let's see how they are able to fix that. If you see here, so there was some issue, right? So they just debug again for Supabase serialization error. So this was related to Supabase serialization error, and also they just update this. Okay, adding JSON attribute, fix the corruption, and restoring room content and all. And then finally they just provide this solution. Okay, and update this room. Okay, so if you want to see that room changes, so we can also see that. Okay, they just add this Newton's on JSON, and they I think deserialize, well, decorate all that ignoration and all if it is null value. Okay, that's cool. Now so now let me ensure now after they are fixed, it is fixed or not. So let me run first our web application. Now open it. Okay, so here my application running. Let me try to add new room, for example this 1 bhk, and monthly something 6k. Add the room. Perfect. Now see, the room got added and also redirected to that page and get that data, right? So that we have to ensure in our Supabase database. So for that room I can just simply delete everything and select. I'm just querying from that rooms. Yeah, there is a rooms and I can just select the query. Perfect. Now see, this is that data which we just added, and same thing we can ensure to run other platform. So go to that other platform. In here, let me clear first everything and let me run this for Windows. Yeah, it is running. And also see, I'm able to see the one room is available here. So that room I can see in the view section, and same room is available over here because this same app, well, all the platform apps using the same credentials and same database, right? So that's why it is appearing. That is perfect. And that one more platform we have to ensure for our Android app. Okay, so let me just clear that and let me just run it. This is Android, yeah. So let me run. So before run it, actually I just want to clear out the old app so that it is just updated the new one. Perfect. It is running. It is running, and let me show you side by side all that application. Yes, it is there. Let me little bigger. Yeah, I'm able to see one room, and if I just view the room, yes, the same room is available here, here, and where is my web application? Here. Okay, let me little bit slow down. Okay, cool. Now, so let me minimize everything so that I can show it to you properly. Okay, so this is web, this is Android, this is desktop. Cool. And okay, so now we have to check other features like ad is working fine. So let me try to book now. Okay, so book I will booked from here, from desktop application. So let me try to book. Book name something Kumar, contact number something here, and just add something to 5 month. Okay, and let me confirm that. Okay, so it is booked now. So once you book now, see, I just booked. Same thing I can ensure my database. So let me run this, and once you run, now I will to see book date and book duration. Perfect, along with the information. That means it is properly updated. And here actually they are not refreshing mode, so I think we can ask to refresh, because for web I think we can refresh. For Android, yeah, see the reflected over here. So what I can do, I can go back room. Yeah, so see, now it is updated. So yeah, I think that instead of go back to that dashboard screen, so I can refresh it. That is fine. But feature wise it is perfectly add a room, properly booked a room. And if I want to delete, so let me try to add other one. Let me 200 and then 2 BHK and something like that. Add the room. Cool, now another room got added, and if I just refresh, yeah, new room is over here. Same thing if I just refresh over here. Where is that refresh button? Okay, go to here, back to room. Yeah, now once back to room, it is two room over here. So what I'll do, I'll just simply delete that. So yeah, it's got deleted from Android. And if I just delete it, then if I just refresh, now see, is deleted happen here as well. And if I just here, I okay, there's a navigation menu. So yeah, go to that view room, only one room is available. Same thing database also, it should be only one room instead of two room. So yeah, there is a one room. Cool. So that means feature wise, everything is perfectly working fine. So now we have complete two things, right? First we have build that application, then we have to integrate our database and a Supabase database or other database, whatever thing. So now two things is complete. Now third part is we have to deploy that app, right? So before that, actually I just want to ensure, as they are creating, this is a web application, right? So is this web assembly project? Okay, so to ensure in your web application, which is actually it is using web assembly or server. So there's a couple of things actually we can check. So first I can go to that project file, and in this project file, yeah, so see, this is using a web, only SDK web. So yeah, it is a Blazor server app. So I don't think server app can be deployed as any no static hosting here. So what I can do, yeah, I can just deploy this app in our Azure or in other place, right? So that we can try to do over here. Second things, there's other platform, right, like Android and also Windows. So we'll just create a package for that, installer package for Windows, and also we'll just create it for APK file for Android, so that I can install that APK file in my real device. And for Windows, I'll just create a installer so that I can install itself this machine. Okay, so like this way I will just host all that platform app, so that we can ensure, yeah, uh, like while building and then integrate database, after that deployment, it is working perfectly with this database, right? So yeah, for that actually what I'll do, simply I can ask over here. Yeah, so what I'm trying to tell over here, see, I just want to tell, okay, please create an installer file for the Windows desktop app, so that I can install that app of any of that Windows operating system, and simply hit enter. They just prepare a installation file, right? So how they are done, so let me check over here. See, they are just creating this MSIX installer is created for this room rent app folder, and in here also they generated this PS file which will handle the certificate. Okay, and then certificate will be just used in this our in this app. Okay, so what I can do, simply they're just asking to go to this folder, so go to that folder here, D, and let me just copy this to till here, and in here see, they just create which one, create 1001, and yeah, 1001, but here is a 1001. Okay, so this is that one. If I go here, and this is that one. Okay, so what the instruction, so the instruction, okay, how to install that, since this is a self-signed developer build, so you can't just double click that MSI file, so immediately MX file, immediately you need to verify that certificate first. So go to this folder and right click on this and run it as a PowerShell script. Okay, then it's asked to certificate, then yes, and then type the installation, open automatically. Okay, cool. Now, so basically go back to our folder. So once you open this folder, now see, there's a couple of things they are just generated over here, right? So what I can do, simply first actually I just want to uh, install this certificate, so double click on that and install certificate. This current user or just local machine is fine, and yeah, next, finish that, yes. Okay, okay, so now certificate got installed, right? And then as per the instruction, they are asking to right click on that and open it PowerShell. So simply go to here, right click on that, run as a PowerShell script, and now see, they are trying to install that MSFA file, and let's wait. Okay, so see, I'm getting this error actually while using that instruction, right? So basically the error is the root signature app this package app tested. Okay, so yeah, whatever error we are getting, we can just copy that complete, right, and just keep that to here. Okay, while follow your installer instruction, I am not able to install the app using that installer, and I am getting error, so please ensure it should be proper installed via this installer. Okay, so basically see, I'm just asking to over here while following your installer instruction, so I'm getting some error and all, so please ensure and fix that issue. Okay, so I'll just provide that information. So this is that error, and simply hit enter. Okay, so now see, they just fix something based on that analysis, right? And again they just providing that information. Okay, new installation file, so yeah, that we can check. So here that file they just modified. Okay, that's cool. And what they are, yeah, they just modify itself over here, right? So yeah, again go to that, now new file, right click on that new file. Okay, so fix install is a new file, then run this PowerShell script and must allow to administrator, yes, and then okay, cool. Now so yeah, now go to that folder again. So I just open it again. Yeah, let me go to this way, go to here, go to that, yes. So this is that path, again the fix installer, so this is that new file. So right click on that, run with the PowerShell, and yes, asking to yes, and then start to here. Okay, cool. Now see, I'm getting successful install with this, yeah, found installation file, installation certificate also got added, and then installed app, and you successfully room install this. Okay, so you can go to that start menu and press enter to exit. Yeah, I can just exit this. Okay, and just let me check that room. Yes, so this is that, sorry, where is that? Yeah, so this is that app. Cool. And let me, okay, room rent, room rent app. Okay, let me open it. Cool. Now see, now it's open and it is just install my local. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, that I missed that, like we have to just ask to make it as little modern design, or some light color on this dash menu, but yeah, that is fine, we will do in later. But yeah, now see, once I install, I am able to get that same data whatever we have in our cloud, so that same data is available over here. And yeah, if I want to add one more, let me try to add one more, like 300 3 bhk and monthly something like that. Okay, so add this. So once we add, now this new room is added and we can ensure our database itself. So go to here, select that. Yeah, now two records got taken. Yeah, that means once you install in your local, it is perfectly working fine. And if I want to uninstall, so go to that uninstall and just go to uninstall app. Yes, it's got to install, right, and remove from this history. Cool. Now so now there is no room rent, right? So yeah, that is fine. and yeah, that we can try to install again so that you can get clear picture how we are trying to do. So simply just open this, right, and this guy, right click on that, and where is that guy, run PowerShell script. So once you click the run PowerShell script, it is asking to this yes, and once you yes, so it is just trying to install, and now it's got installed. Simple, right? And once you install, just click here, and then you are able to see that new app will be available over here. And just once you open it, yes, it is trying to open it over here. Cool. So now this two database, one booked and one is available, that is fine. Now moving to next deployment, okay, which is our Android. So for Android, what I can do, yeah, I can just ask, okay, please create a what is say, please create a APK file, right, so that I can install in my real device. So yeah, please. So yeah, I'm just telling, okay, so thanks for the installation is working, installer is working for Windows desktop. So now please create a APK file for my Android app so that I can install any of Android device, right? That's it, and simply hit enter. They just creating Android APK, right, and using this file and with the disable of EOT, you know, whatever instruction, and after that whatever the changes you have made, right, that progress update, so they are just generated over here, the nice summary. And then finally they just create an APK file on this particular location, and they also providing that instruction to how to install that. So it is fine, like just generate APK file, so you can share anything via that USB, Google or email and all, and then you can simply install that. So that I will show you how we can do that in my real device. And yeah, also they provide this installation guide, and the previously they have done for this Windows, now they have done for that Android as well, and same instruction is provided. So let me go to this particular directory, okay. So once you go over here, so this is the directory, and they just create, you know, couple of file APK files, but yeah, they are recommend to use this sign in one, so I'll just use that. So how we can install, simply I already shared, you know, my file in my WhatsApp and a WhatsApp share mechanism, right? So let me just share it, and let me open it my real device over here. So where is my real device? Not this one, this is just emulator, and my real device is over here. Okay, so yeah, actually this is my real device. Okay, this is my WhatsApp account, and if I just open over here, and I just shared this file to over here. See, this is same file, 33 MB, which we can see it over here. Yeah, 33 MB, and I just actually screencast my device, my real device, Android device. And now I'll just trying to install this. So double click on that, click on that, and installed. So once you install, see, it is trying to install it over here. Now install is done. Now let me open it, and once you open it, see, this is flash screen of that .NET. So that we can change it, not an issue. But yeah, see how look like. So same app whatever we have built, so we can able to see over here. If I go to that, you know, that section, view section, I am able to see this both uh, record which already in our database. And if I try to book, or let me try to add one more, so that, yeah, so let me add something, for example 800. Okay, and I just use 1 BHK connect, and let me add some amount, for example 3K, and add the room. Okay, so once you add, now see it's loading up, and the new room got added over here is the 3 BHK, right? Not sorry, 800 room, which is the last one. Okay, and if I just book that, so yeah, let me add some name, for example this, and this, and then if I just add month something, 1 month, yeah, that is fine, and confirm that. Now see, it is booked properly, right? And same thing we can check in our Windows desktop app because we are using same database. So if I go to that over here and see the room is got created, also we are able to see the data over here, right? So now both are real device actually. We have just installed like window and here, and the one last thing actually we trying to deploy our web application. So for web application, let me ask to actually how they are recommend to free hosting for this our .NET web application, because as of now actually if I want, so I can deploy in my Azure as a free sandbox hosting, but let me ask to him. Okay, now see what I'm trying to do. I'm just specially thanks first for that complete my desktop installer and Android. Now what I'm trying to do, I just want to please deploy my web application in any free hosting. Okay, so let me ask you, okay, so how they are treating, like if I ask to, okay, I want to deploy my web application in any free hosting provider. So let's see what their response, what they did. See if you scroll up, so as they are analyzing, okay, this is that Blazor server app, so it is not possible to hosting any free hosting, right, any free hosting provider. So what they did actually, they just simply create another Bazam file, Bazam project with Blazor Bazam, and here they are using all that references, and they are just create and then are ready for that create a pub package for the deployment of the Blazor Bazam application, and they are asking to, okay, you can just deploy it either Firebase hosting or Netlify, right? So yeah, I think that is fine, but if we don't want to create any static file, right, like for example in a free hosting, so yeah, we can ask to, okay, please deploy my this server app, Blazor server app, on this particular provider which we want. Okay, so like that way, but yeah, I'm good with that because I don't have any such a provider where I can just host it, but yeah, right now it is good. Now yeah, once it's done, now I can see this is that new project got created for Blazor Bazam. If I go here that particular project file, I can see, yeah, this is Blazor Bazam, and all that references over here, that project reference and everything is fine. But before deployment, actually I just want to ensure to that file is properly working, like that project is properly working. Okay, so for that actually I just ask, okay, before, so yeah, what I'm trying to ask, I'm just asking to, okay, before deploy the, please ensure app Blazor Bazam app is running properly in locally. Okay, so then we will moving to deployment step, because they just create it, right? So might be they just create it, so we have to ensure, yeah, it is properly working. So finally see, they are just completed, right, and also they updated, and yeah, Android created, installation created, and web assembly running on this port, yeah, that is fine, and web server is also built successful. Okay, so they ensure actually whatever existing things is not mess up, it is working perfectly. So let me try to run. So for run this command, actually they just update a walkthrough. So for this bab, like old one is working same, but for this bazam they're trying to use this command. Okay, so yeah, let me try to go this one, and I can just simply use this command .NET run and see what is the output now. And yeah, it is running. So let me open this. Now it is perfectly running fine along with this data, right? So that means our web assembly is perfectly working. And yeah, let me ensure okay, so no, this is not a web assembly, it is just a Blazor web server, right? Blazor server. So yeah, that is server is working fine. So let me try that web assembly. So for web assembly, simply I can just clear and go to this particular directory, right? This is directory, and then here I can just simply run that command. So .NET run, sorry, .NET run, that's it. Okay, so once you .NET run, it will try to run and expose this port. Okay, that is fine, and let me open it. Cool. And yeah, so as we can see, See, data is properly populated, means that everything is working fine based on that, things, but style is missing, right? So that we can just tell over here. Okay, and also one more thing, actually I want to check, like, is there any issues in console? No, I think that pretty much good. Okay, so yeah, one issue, so that need to figuring out because the style is missing over here. So yeah, now, okay, so yeah, I'm just asking to, yeah, now is WebAssembly running fine, but there is a style missing. There is a not properly style, so please fix that style and let hit enter. So finally, right, they have done, and yeah, I think they just pretty much changes again to, might be somewhere the missing that style. So yeah, they are added, and yeah, accept all these changes, and now I can just run this application it again, and to ensure it is working as expected. Yeah, it is running. Let me open it, and once you open, now I am good. Yeah, so all that style is there and all the feature is working as expected. So let me try to ensure that another one is added or not properly. So add this, add the room. Perfect, the new room is got added. Perfect. And also if I want to delete, yes, it is delete. Perfect. So yeah, let me close that now. Now we are good to go to, deploy this app, because now they are just create a Blazor Besom, or also we have that Blazor server app. So both are working fine, right? So also let me try to last time for Blazor Besom. Where is that one? Okay, here's that. So yeah, in here, let me close that, and .NET run, so that yeah, it is running on this port. And if it's open it, yes, cool now. So see, it is perfect. So now going to final step to deploy this app, like Blazor Besom app. So yeah, I can ask, okay, please. So yeah, I think that's simple. I can just ask, okay, deploy this Blazor Besom app to Netlify using CLI. Okay, and yeah, whatever you provider, you can just use it. So yeah, either two way, either using CLI, or you can just directly, you can ask to, okay, publish this package, and then directly drag and drop. But yeah, I'll just use this agent to to deploy my app. Okay, so see over here, they just try to, first they just to install that, Netlify CLI and all, everything they just did internally, and that finally also they just try to logged in. And once you logged in, now they just asking actually to some information, like for example, create a project, existing one or new one, or what is that project name. So I can just ask, okay, let me just give that name. It is a Blazor. Okay, so see, they just completed, and also they provide that URL, and these are the changes they have made. And yeah, I think that is pretty much good. And yeah, okay, so let me try to run this app. So if I just open it directly, and that open, okay, so I can see it's loading, but nothing happened, right? If I go to that console log, I'm not see any issues and all, right? uh Only just 404, that is fine. So let me close that. Actually might be deploys not properly. Yeah, because I, while I'm providing, site, they automatically created that. Okay, so the problem is here. So yeah, let me check, or let me ask actually, providing the same screenshot. Let me open it again and take that screenshot. Okay, and just give it to him. Yeah, so while opening app, so I'm getting loading indicator only. So yeah, let me try to say like this way, and see how they are easily fix that. So based on my instruction, see, they're just trying to check, like directly open that app using this, IDE, and they are ensuring, okay, capture that all the console log and all, and based on this they will just fix the issue. See, just capturing everything over here, and then based on this they will try to fix. So this is a very nice actually feature, which I haven't seen any of the IDE like anywhere, like IDE or like BS Code or Visual Studio or anywhere. So this is the new things comes up within our Google Antigravity. So yeah, that's why I just giving this IDs 100 to 100. So finally I am able to see over here. Yeah, so they just fixed that style issue, not a style issue. I think there was some missing to our Blazor assembly.js file, so they just corrected and again redeploy it. So if you want to see it, so there's a couple of things actually they just did it over here, so we can check okay how they are just completed over here. So again just redeployed to ensure it is properly, and we can check. Let me open it, this guy, this URL, and once you open and just refresh, so might be sometime first time it's taking time. Yeah, so see, once I refresh, I'm good with that along with the database. Now I'm getting that data, and now it is deployed my Netlify hosting. Perfect. And to ensure that add feature is working or not, so let me try to this something like that, and this add the room. Yes, so now this new room got created. Yeah, I think not this guy. I just add which one? Okay, let me delete this then first. And yeah, I guess I just add this guy. So yeah, let me try one more. It's a little confused. So yeah, add for example 450. Okay, and 3 VHK monthly something 5900. Cool. Add that room, and once you add, yes, so 450, yes, this is that room we are just added. And other feature, if I just want to check confirm Kumar something this, and let me 10 month confirm that. So yeah, that is working. And same things, actually this is my deployed desktop one, so we can ensure that is properly data is whatever data we are adding new in my here, so all the data is coming over this desktop application over also, which is hosted. And same thing we can check in my uh, my real device. So if I see my real device, okay, and let me open my app, and once I open, I am able to see view all that here. Yeah, so the new data, this is that one. Yes, this is the one. And if I want to delete, so let me delete. Yeah, it's got deleted. Perfect. Right, so all this platform, it's perfectly working fine using this Google Antigravity. And yeah, so that is fine. So yeah, thank you for this session. And yeah, I will do next some other technology to using this Google IDE. So till now, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.